if Leo can find the button.
Yeah, no, I know. They need to put like everything like all in one spot.
I'll show you a button.
My brain is mush right now. Here we go.
The Dorkening and all affiliated shows are not intended for anyone under the age of 18. The following may contain discussions or scenes that have adult situations, graphic violence, nudity, strong sexual content, and graphic language. This show is intended for mature audiences only. Viewer discretion is advised.
Your book of life will buy you a mild accepting. My free mind will keep me from under your spell. And when we die, you'll be another angel in heaven. But me, I'll be a fucking legend in hell. Your book of life will buy you a mild accepting. My free mind will keep me from under your spell. And when we
Rise and shine, my sinners. When Father Evil starts his day, he gets a little deadly. Deadly Grounds coffee has the richest, smoothest flavor you'll find anywhere. It's sinfully delicious. Once you go deadly, you never go back. Order yours at getdeadly.com. Coffee's so good, it's scary.
follow us to the new revolution. cruising through these haters, leave them looking stupid. They foolish if they think they'll ever hear my conclusion. I'm through with all these part-timers and their excuses. I'm bruising eagles after right every time I do this. I'm shooting for the top, no, I'll never settle what you did. The future's in my hands, my grip will never lose it. My crew is ready to obtain the absolution, removing any doubt that we was ever fooling. So come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution. Come on, step it off, break it down and lose it. Come on, follow us to the new revolution.
Okay, I'll take all the crap right now. We're still Toking with. This is an awesome show, and I apologize for the double intro there because I screwed up this week.
It was a recap. It was a recap.
Yeah.
It was a recap.
I'm watching it and I'm like, what the hell?
I'm sure he can see my face backstage. I'm
I did. I'm like, why is he shaking his head? What did I do?
I'm shaking my head. Welcome to 2021.
Oh yeah. I do apologize. I got
don't even apologize.
No. I needed to recompile it with the longer starting soon one. So I should have done that. But this week it's been crazy. But anyway, we have Ben here. How's it going, sir?
Better than you, apparently.
Well, let's just say, what happened right before the show. Normally I restart my computer, I get everything ready so it's nice and fresh. I'm restarting my computer. My camera, now this is like a 4K camera on a big arm. It falls behind my desk. I don't know what happened to it. And I'm trying to get another camera working, and I can't find the right mount for it. And my computer had issues restarting. It's like everything all at once. It's just insane. It's just one of those days. But hey, welcome to 2021, Benjamin. And then Jeffrey, you are here, sir.
Yes, I am. I made it. I made it by the skin of my teeth, though. It was close.
Well, yeah, but you had two intros, so you could have been later.
Well, yeah, it was. That double intro really kind of saved me. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
So, great job on that new intro. I love it. We're looking forward to season 2. We've got a couple of fantastic young men to break open this brand new season, and I can't wait to find out what they're really all about.
Yeah, well,
right.
So why don't we change it up right now? Would you like to introduce our awesome guests, Jeff?
Yeah, they're down. Where are they? They're down there somewhere. Christian and Dekori. I didn't want to pronounce that incorrectly because I didn't want to get beat on by butter.
Yeah, hey guys, how you doing? Hey.
Welcome. Sorry about that long ass intro. I mean,
but it was epic. We were over here bobbing. Yeah, we were over there.
Now I wish I could have saw that.
Nice.
Awesome.
So you enjoyed that then? Awesome.
Yeah. And that's music by Scarecrow Hill. Definitely.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, didn't want to step on.
What?
I heard you talking. What were you going to say?
Nothing.
Okay.
You got me full screen. Don't put me full screen.
Okay. So
there you go.
Dekori and Christian, why don't you tell us all about what you guys are?
They're brothers.
Yeah. So my name is Christian Robinson.
My name is Dekori Robinson.
And we are the founders of the Defiant One's TeenMagazine. It is a magazine for teens by teens that we created last year. Not last year. Now this is 2 years ago, 2021, baby. We started this in August of 2019, and I'll let Corey tell you a little bit more about it before we go truly in depth.
Yep, it is a magazine that covers a lot of things that schools don't, like finances and wellness, financial literacy, fitness and wellness, financial literacy, musicians, who goes over those, stories of kids and young adults doing amazing things.
Basically, our mission and our dream is to inspire the youth that anything is possible and that you should defy the odds of what society or sometimes even ourselves limit ourselves to go after your dreams and be successful.
That's awesome. So, I mean, I learned a long
I'm
time.
gonna say bravo on that.
Oh yeah,
right
bravo
there. I
for
mean,
that. I mean,
definitely
absolutely.
bravo
You know
on
what I mean?
that.
They don't teach that kind of crap in school. They don't.
Oh,
No.
You know, and the way the world is, you know, I mean, I grew up with both parents working. You know, so you didn't get that interaction. And I didn't have that kind of stuff when I was growing up. You know, we played kick the can in the streets and hid behind friggin' trees. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, it's an outdoor thing. I think that there's got to be a good, viable mix of everything for our youth today. You know what I mean? And I think you guys are touching on that. You know, entrepreneurship should start at an early age. What do you like to do? You know what I mean? And go for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Don't ever be afraid to fail. Number one, never.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And you guys have proven that. You know, so
100%. I honestly thought that the magazine started, you know, further back than that. I didn't realize it's only been about a 2-year venture for you. You guys have accomplished so much.
Yeah, we're still fresh, and you know we've
don't be fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, and we just blessed to speak to a bunch of incredible people. You know, we talk and share the stories of, like Corey said, teens, young adults who are doing amazing things, who are defining themselves but defying the odds. So we're speaking to people from the NFL, from Disney, and so many incredible influencers our age and that are older who are just showing the world what it's like to be defiant. So we're only getting started, and we still have so much room to grow.
Oh, you do. I mean, you guys are both very young. I mean, Christian, you're 17.
I am 17.
And Dekori, you're only 19.
Yes.
I mean, you guys haven't even started shaving yet. You know,
I'm not going to go there.
No, we don't need you to go there. I mean, I'm truly blown away by what you guys have accomplished in such a short amount of time. You touched a little bit about on, you know, what you cover in the magazines. I was going over some of your media PR stuff, but you also touch on bullying as well in the magazine, don't you? Yeah. You know, which is a huge thing, especially in schools. You know,
right. Can I throw I want to throw a shout out here and maybe get these guys to connect with Tim Jones.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Artist Tim Jones.
Yeah. Artist Tim Jones. You're probably, I don't know if you're familiar with his comic strip, but he wrote a book about bullying.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, and I'd like to try and connect you guys because I think that would be a great fit. You know, for your magazine. I can't remember what's the name of the comic strip, Ben.
Sour Grapes.
Sour Grapes.
Nope. Sour Grapes is his comic strip.
That's what I said. Sour Grapes.
Yeah, but that's the comic strip. But
I know that. The book is about Ominous.
Ominous.
Cloud.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll.
It's a young adult's book.
It's a young adult's book. Okay. It's very fitting, and it is all about bullying. And you know, we actually had him on one of our artist spotlight shows over the summer. You know, a great guy. He's been doing it a long time. You know, we run into him at cons and stuff like that. So, you know, after the show, let's try and, you know, connect you to Tim.
No, we'll most definitely have to do that. But seriously, bullying is something that it's not touched on a lot and it's not taken seriously.
Along with sex trafficking.
I mean, everything like that. And personally, I went through an experience with bullying, which kind of helped to spark being defiant. When I was younger, going elementary, middle school, I was bullied in school for basically being myself. I've been this, as we said before the interview, me and my brother are kind of night and day. You know, we're completely opposite. He's the laid back, chill one, and then I'm the I'm the hyper one. So I would do anything to help or make people laugh and smile. And I thought people were laughing with me. They were laughing at me. And it came to a point where it was becoming so much that I lost myself, didn't know who I was, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, my dreams, accomplishments, anything like that. So obviously I was unhappy. And in that point of time. So I had to make a decision in myself that I'm gonna get out of that. That I don't want to stay in this stagnant place of unhappiness. So took some time to redefine who I am, redefine what my dreams are, redefine my passions, my goals, who I want to be for myself. So I call that an element. And I'm not trying to quote Avatar, earth, wind, water, fire. Elements are things that make up life. They are what create beings. So we can create ourselves. We can create who we want to be. We can become our elements, which is why I started another business of mine. It's a clothing line called Five.
I was waiting for you to go into that.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that. Go
I
ahead.
started, my own clothing line when I began high school called Find Your Element. And it's basically something that's to inspire people to not listen to what others have to say, but to find themselves, to define who they are, and to live confidently.
And that's important, I mean, you mentioned, when you were in school about the bullying, I mean, I grew up being bullied. I mean, that was many years ago. I'm quite a bit older than you young guys, but it was still the same thing. Careful. It was, it was still the same thing. You know what I mean? And we had the class bully, and I one day just finally had enough, and I went at him. You know what I mean? At the end of that, we were best friends because he was trying to get me to do one thing: stand up for myself. Okay. And that changed my life forever.
But is that the right way to encourage someone to do?
No, absolutely not. There's better ways to do that.
He's just for somebody that's only 17 years old. I've met people that are in their 30s and 40s that still haven't figured out half of what Christian just said.
Right.
Like seriously.
Well, our family calls me an old man. I feel like I have an old soul. You can just see in the way I dress. I'm not wearing a flannel like me. But the old school, the music, everything about it.
And that's awesome. I love that. You know what I mean? And you would mention that you guys are kind of opposites.
Yeah.
That's why it's working. You know what I mean? Me and Ben are opposites.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Me and my wife are opposites, and I've been married for 33 years.
Wait, what was that, Leo?
You're opposites?
Oh yeah, totally.
Keep it up, Leo.
Careful, Leo. I wish I could mute you, but I can't.
Nope.
Oh my!
I have the control.
I don't have that control.
But you know who does?
That was a
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So are total opposites, and that kind of helps in not just being brothers, because we fight all the time. We're probably gonna fight after this, but I ain't gonna dig into it. But it helps as business partners, because even though we're opposites, we still know as family and as we are the balance between us two. We know our strong suits and we know our weak points. So starting a business together, that only makes it better, because not only are we, always close to each other because we're in the same household, but we know exactly how we can blend and do something together. So
right. Exactly.
It's definitely been an adventure. We've had our ups and downs, but being total opposite and being family, doing this so young with my brother, it's been a blessing.
Awesome. Well, and because you're so different from one another, you each have your own ideas. Yeah. You know what I mean? So basically what that does is it doubles down what your potential really is.
Exactly. Similar to Jeff and I when we do what we do,
Right, because if it was up to me, I wouldn't be sitting here right now, because I never wanted to do the show.
And here we are in season 2.
Here we are in season 2. You know what I mean? And Ben does things that I suggest and I recommend business-wise because it just works. But when you have two minds that are working, you know what I mean? And both minds must be open. That's very, very important. You know what I mean? You have to be able to understand what your business partner is trying to express. And then, Ben came up with the idea of the show. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Now I'm having fun with it.
Yeah,
So
actually, it wasn't just me. It was me and Leo.
Oh, you ganged up on me.
Well, no, I went to Leo
You
before you.
assholes.
I went to Leo first because I was like, we need a good producer. Because this ain't gonna work if I gotta produce it, man.
You know, so kudos to, you know, and I'm sure you guys have your own little battles, and you know, I learned a long time ago that in any relationship there is going to be strain, there is going to be stress, and there's going to be arguments, and there's going to be fighting. It's just natural.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you go into it with an open mind, I don't care what it is in a relationship, whether it's business, marriage, friend, whatever it's going to be. You know, if you go into it with an open mind and try and learn from each other, you don't have to agree. You don't necessarily have to agree. You know what I mean? But that's what makes things new come out of it, to be honest with you. You have an idea.
Is there a point to this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
Well, you know, Dekori
Go
gets
ahead.
an idea, presents it to Christian. Christian doesn't really like the idea, comes up with a different idea of his own. Dekori doesn't like that. But between the two of them, a brand new idea forms and they run with it.
Yes.
My
That's
idea
how-
in that scenario is to just kick Corey and do my own thing.
Sometimes that needs to happen too, you know.
You know, right.
Right. But like we were saying earlier, you guys have both really accomplished a lot at such a young age. I was looking over your press releases and stuff, and you've both are models.
Mhm.
You both have won awards. So let's touch a little bit about the awards, and we're going to start with Dekori this time because Christian hasn't shut up yet. Tell us
Is this the B.O.S.S. awards, the Boss Awards?
Yeah, the Boss Awards. We won the Young Boss Awards when we were younger. I think it was 2018, and I won Atlanta's hottest male model, not America. And
well, that's next.
yeah, that's next. That's
See?
on my list, you know. And acting wise, we've done some commercials and movies.
What have you done personally?
I was on Drop Dead Diva and Defiant. I was on Drop Dead Diva, season 2, episode 3. You can see me on there.
Very nice.
Nice. What does BOSS stand for? B.O.S.S. What does it stand for?
The Boss Awards is basically, I can't tell you exactly word for word what BOSS means, but it's basically young people who are going out and doing something, creating a change in the community. So being as young as we are, you know, we were blessed to be able to even be considered for something like that.
Yeah,
to be considered young bosses, not even just with the award, but literally. So with that esteemment, we got the chance to go to the Georgia Capitol and meet some of the representatives, take a private tour, and speak with some of their, senators to discuss our future and how we make a change in the community.
How we're gonna go about the magazine, get it everywhere. Present it everywhere.
I mean, it was a true blessing, and that sounds like a boss move to me. You know, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah. No, cool. That's awesome. You know,
A little bit, but me myself, we both won the Young Boss Award. As Corey said, he won the ATL's hottest model. I was granted ATL's hottest musician. I'm like you said, drummer, actor, entrepreneur, all these different things. And then me acting, I've been a part of commercials from Belk, and
we just did one for Citizens Bank. That's the most recent one we did.
oh really?
going back to college, Corey was the star in there. You know, they for the commercial, it was about seniors going to college, and they were gonna do like a cake scene. So on set, they brought out a cake with my brother's face on it, and it was funny because they were like, "Don't touch the cake, don't touch the cake." You know, they needed it for the shot. So we go backstage. They have like 8 more cakes with his face on it. I said, "You guys can't do that. He's gonna, you know how big he's gonna freaking."
So, did you get any cake?
Yeah. We
Okay.
took home a box cake. It was like this big.
Oh, so it was a giant face of you then.
Yes.
I'm trying to.
wow.
I said, don't let him see that.
His head kind of just went
Yeah.
literally on the cake.
But it's been a blessing how far we've come and all the awards we were granted. You know, when I started my clothing line, my freshman year of high school, Hillgrove High School, it truly hit me. I didn't know if I was even making a difference, if I was making a change, if finding my element was even important until the school, all the staff in my school, teachers and you know, the janitors, all administrators, all of them, they they came together, and there's a award that they give out in the school that they call the Dr. Hill Awards. I was awarded, and I didn't know this was going to happen, the Compassion Award, basically standing up for other students and being compassionate toward everyone, everything, and being better and making a great collective mindset and positive thinking. So that was truly one of the biggest honors I've ever gotten, because that's amazing to see or to feel that I'm making a difference and that my peers see it. So
you're not even done with high school yet.
Right. Well, I was just going to say, I mean, you guys have, like I said before, accomplished so much in the awards you've won. I mean, at 17 and 19, you have many years ahead of you. Many years, you know, and in the direction you're heading, it's going to be beneficial to both of you, plus getting your message out there. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, or where would you like to see yourself?
For me,
that was a hard question.
Yeah, I like to see myself in 5 years, already done with college, paid off, you know, all the student debts. I don't want to be drowning in them. I want to be at our new house with our new products. We're starting to make clothing and magazines too, and like plates and cups. We're gonna be able to put our logo on everything and sell it out.
Marketing is what's most important. I've learned something as an entrepreneur that my parents taught me. You yourself are a business, and every single day you are selling yourself. So you have to be a better version. You have to sell yourself the best way. It's all about marketing with us, getting our names out there. So in 5 years, I'm a firm believer that you don't have to have a set plan to be successful and happy in life. If you're graduating high school, you don't have to know exactly what college to go to. As long as you're doing something that you believe in and that you know will benefit you in the future, I mean, you're going to be successful. So with us, we like to manifest success. Pyrites and so many gems, crystals, spiritual things, we bring it in, we manifest, and we tell the future that we are going to be successful. So in 5 years, I see us in airports, in stores, juvenile detention centers, so everyone can see our magazine and get our message. And what's most important about that is that it'll make a change. Right now in America, everywhere in the world, there are people who have dreams who may be too afraid to go after it or don't know how. I'm telling you, you don't have to know how. If you believe that you can do something and you believe it so much, you will garner support, just like we're doing. You will garner support, and that will help you to get there. So in 5 years, I see us being a
household name.
Atlanta.
Our household name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you touched on a couple of things right there. And, you know, one thing that's very important is you've got to set your goals. It doesn't mean you're going to meet those goals, you know, but you make progression as you go. You know what I mean? So my goal in 5 years is to, you know, be at this point. Okay, 5 years comes and goes. I didn't get to that point. Don't get discouraged. Maybe you got sidetracked a little bit and you hit goals that you didn't even think existed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why do you have me full screen like that? Wow. You know what I mean? But you brought up one very, very important word that means an awful lot to me. And I use it regularly. And it seems to be missing in a world today, and that's compassion. You've got to be compassionate about what you're doing, and you've got to have compassion for everybody else as well. Because without it, it's a failure, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Right, wrong, or indifferent. People, you got to allow people to be who they are. And you've got to encourage, always encourage. You know what I mean? No matter what somebody's trying to do, you know? And you two are doing that with each other. And I think that's fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
So along with the magazine, you guys also have the podcast going on as well. And how's that going?
The podcast is going fantastic. It was actually in January last year, so 2020 now, decided that we have our magazine, we have our brand, we have our goal, we have our mission, but we want to touch more people. It's about growing. It's about building building the brand. So we said, exactly. So we said, let's do something where we can touch more people. It was already, we had people in the magazine, but our magazine is targeted to teens and young adults.
Right.
So we're speaking to younger people and older people, but we said that let's speak to everyone, to anyone of any age, race, gender, who can truly tell us how they are defying the odds. They can tell us their story, their successes, their failures. If they are an expert, and we've had the experts in the field, what they've learned, their wisdom, their accomplishments. I mean, everything that we need to know to grow and thrive, we're going to give it to them straight. So we started this podcast, the Defiant One's Teen Podcast, which is available on all streaming platforms. We're on iHeart, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everything like that. And we're speaking weekly to amazing influencers who are doing incredible things. I'll give you one example. Have you all, well, maybe not, Les Brown. Les Brown. He is an iconic name in motivational speaking. We have had the pleasure of meeting him and speaking to him on the Defiant One's Teen Podcast. He shares his full story and everything he's learned, how he became the man he is, how he became a speaker, and how to make an influence. We are teaching people. Literally, we've spoken to millionaires, NFL players, people from all over TV and on Ellen. I mean, we are talking to big names who can help bring the inspiration into your life. So we're doing that weekly, and it's such a blessing. We have so many more incredible things coming on the podcast and in the magazine this year in 2021.
Well, it sounds like you guys are just have this freight train rolling, man. You know, I mean, seriously.
You got to.
Once you get that momentum,
You got to keep that momentum going. You know, I'm proud of you. I'm really, really proud of you guys.
I'm almost like fucking speechless here. You know what I mean? They're making me feel like I got a 45-year late head start. Well, we did.
You know?
We did.
I mean, seriously.
No, thank you so much.
You know, I mean, it's really, really nice to see people as young as you are with such passion and drive for what you guys really want to do. I mean, I'm blown away, man. I really am. I mean, I knew a little bit about your story because, like, you know, for our listeners and our watchers, we've kind of followed these young gentlemen for over a year, because we interviewed their mom back over the summer, which is Butterby Rocca. And so, you know, I can't believe how much you guys have actually grown.
I mean,
you know,
you can give that up to her. She and everyone else who is a part of what we do, it's all about them believing and supporting us. We wouldn't be where we are without her, without the supporters, and without believing in what we're doing and having the mindset and having the drive and having the dream to get where we want to go.
That's just awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
no, that's just absolutely fantastic. So I got a question for both of you. Okay. What do you do for fun?
Okay. For me, I am an athlete. I'm more the athletic one in the family. I run track and play football, usually for fun. I like to go work out or go to the stores, to the mall, something, you know, teen stuff, basically.
Team stuff. Okay, cool.
Chasing girls.
Basically, he likes to get swole. I don't understand how.
Does he do that? Come on, Christian. Does he do that? Is he in the mirror like this?
Yeah. He's like, you see my calf muscle? Let's go. Let's go. Me, for fun, I am a full-on nerd for superheroes and gaming. Oh my gosh, I'm not.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nerd stuff, you know.
But I'm more of the gamer and the celebrity movie TV enthusiast, and I have fun just being myself because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Doing what we're doing so young is definitely beneficial, but it's different. It's rewarding, but it's also different because we don't get to live the normal lifestyles that other teens would have.
Right.
So like, I'll give you an example, and this is kind of personal. Me, I don't feel like I want to work a literal 9-to-5 job because what I'm doing is my work. Like I said before, you yourself are a business. You are a brand. I'm selling myself every day. So we don't get to do what some other teams get to do, and it's detrimental, but it's so beneficial. There is so much that can come out of it when you believe in yourself and when you put that spark and when you take that leap of faith that it takes some people their lifetimes to, and you do that young. When you do that early,
He's talking about us, Jeff.
Yeah, I know. I caught that little innuendo. For what it's worth, I have been self-employed my entire life.
Okay, that's awesome.
Okay, for what it's worth. And hey, Leo, you got a commercial to run, don't you?
I do. I'm going to run the commercial, but when we get back, I want to know what game you're playing now. What was the last movie that you saw that you said, "Oh my God, this is incredible"? And what's the last show the last binge that you really enjoyed?
All right.
So here we go.
We're all excited.
I'll just get right into it. Deadly Grounds Coffee, absolutely love them. And here's the zombie talking coffee.
Everyone thinks because you're a zombie, you don't know good coffee. Well, they're wrong. There's only one brew that gets my seal of approval. Deadly Grounds Coffee is my guilty pleasure. The aroma is so intoxicating. It brings all of my neighbors out of the woodwork. Deadly Grounds Coffee. Coffee to die for and zombie approved. It's good to get a little deadly. Use the front door! Oh, they're so disgusting.
And there we go. Deadly Grounds Coffee, little mom and pop shop here in Connecticut. Absolutely love them. Best coffee I've ever had. Death by Chocolate is amazing. Head on over to getdeadly.com for your coffee. And Ben, we're holding off on the other commercials, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So what do you got for us?
So if we're talking movies and celebrities and games, and you know I'm all over this. I'll just start with it so I can get it out the way because he'll be going crazy if I hold it off too long. If I have to say my favorite current movie, again, I'm big into superheroes and all this stuff. So one of my favorite superheroes, I love the Marvel Universe. One of my favorite superheroes is Spider-Man.
Nice.
So for a long time, my favorite movie was Spider-Man Far From Home. Everything about it, the cinematography, the acting, I mean, it was beautiful, but not more than a movie that was put on Netflix, A Christmas Journey. It's called Jingle Jangle. It's called Jingle Jangle on Netflix. And I'll tell you, it's a story about a mechanic or a engineer who likes to make toys. He was the best toy builder in his town. And one day his apprentice, the man he was teaching.
Spoiling it.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So
he's spoiling it for him.
He loses his passion for making toys, and his great granddaughter has to come into the story. She's amazing, by the way, and inspire him just what he fell in love with in the first place. And it's beautiful. It's incredible. I would definitely recommend you check out Jingle Jangle on Netflix. I wish they were paying me. I wish they always, hey.
I was just gonna say, are they paying you for that plug?
He loves the movie. He's watched it 8 times.
I talk about it all the time, and that's why
I was playing the game on the big TV, and he comes in. He's like, "Let's watch a movie." I'm like, "Okay." He puts on the same movie. I'm like, "I want to watch this again."
But when something touches you, it touches you. I'm not gonna lie to you. After the movie, it was so beautiful. I don't care how many cool points I lose for this. It was amazing. I was crying after the movie for 10 minutes from just pure joy. It was amazing. And then for Christmas, I said the only thing I really want for Christmas is a Jingle Jangle poster. I want that feeling. As soon as I got it, tears.
Well, when you get to be my age, you're not going to want things to go jingle jangle. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. Speaking of Christmas in tears, you got something else for Christmas, and there was a bet in your house. I saw a post that your mom put up. It was something that was spicy.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that video.
He loses some more cool points.
I wish we could show the video. It was brutal. Oh, I don't have it down here. For Christmas,
I think it's on your mother's page. Leo, if you want to try to go to Butterby Rocker's page and scroll back a little bit, you'll see it. He's in a cute little onesie costume.
Yeah, for Christmas, my brother and my mom's fiance are into spicy hot foods. So I had a challenge. I was doing my research.
They didn't get you that chip, did they?
No, I was going to get the chip until I found something worse. It is called the toe of Satan. It is a 9 million Scoville lollipop that you have to hold in your mouth for 5 minutes. If you can do that and, just survive, then you're a legend, I guess. So as time goes on, it gets worse and worse. And I tried to get my brother to do it. He didn't want to. He chickened out. So I said, you know what? I'll take the challenge. I'm terrible with hot foods.
You didn't tell him the worst part. The thing is, you have to hold in your mouth 5 minutes to not survive.
Oh, there it is. Screen.
The point is to survive for 5 minutes. Like, what do you gain?
I don't know. I love the outfit though.
9 million Scoville.
Say it again.
This is the toe of Satan, the hottest candy there has ever been. 9 million Scovilles. This has taken down the biggest people ever. And the challenge is to hold this popsicle in your mouth for 5 minutes. If you can do that and live. He doesn't always get himself into
live.
I don't know. So I'm gonna try to make it as long as I can. I'm terrible with spicy food. So
he did. He broke it.
I broke it. I'm gonna take. I literally broke the popsicle in half. I'm gonna take the part where
he broke it.
Where I don't have to have the popsicle in my mouth.
Which you trying
I saw this, and I mean, I think 2 minutes in, I just thought I busted out laughing.
Yeah. Well, the first thing I'm noticing is they have a puke bucket in front of them.
You know what? I got.
Yeah, he is though.
We go.
He's hesitant.
He had to adjust his glasses quick.
Right? I think his glasses fogged up at like a minute and a half.
Well, all I can say is my butthole really wouldn't appreciate that.
Don't follow.
Right, look at his eyes. Oh, that's just a mean prank to play.
30 seconds in, and it was getting terrible.
That's the worst part.
He's looking at the clock. He's like, man.
It's like a really big. Oh. Oh my god.
That's not even the whole thing.
That was just the top piece of it too.
Yeah, that was the hat.
If it's too hot, don't do it.
It hurt so bad.
We're laughing with you here. Trust me.
Oh, I'm not. I'm laughing at him.
I'm laughing at it too.
Kristen, take it out your mouth.
He looks like he's gonna puke right
He's
now.
like, I'm at 2 minutes, and the tears are running. He's like, I'm at 2 minutes.
Oh,
There's
he's
the
doing
dance.
Yeah. Don't. All right. At least it was milk.
Yeah.
Ah,
They were trying to tell me to drink soda and all these different things that are gonna make it.
Oh
so-
no, milk. Always milk.
That's great. Oh. All right, we've embarrassed him enough, Leo.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say that you're not old enough to know better.
He said you're old, so he should have been known.
I definitely would not recommend, but if you guys can convince my brother to do it, please do, because he's too chicken after seeing
I'm not
that.
too chicken. It's just why.
No, you're smart.
Right? he said, why?
Yeah.
He's
You're,
like,
no,
I don't
you're
have to
smart.
do it.
I mean, I like spicy foods. My butthole does not.
No, it's not the same. Trust me. It took about 4 hours just to let the burn stop, because it starts in your mouth to burn, but
Then it goes down.
then it's so slowly goes down and into your stomach, down your throat. Oh man.
And
Just-
the problem is you can't get rid of it.
You cannot.
No.
It does not stop burning.
Uh,
But
So that that was a joke on you.
it was. The only
So
way
good.
I do it again, the only way is if they like got me in a commercial. I would never
it'd be like, pay me, right?
Yeah, you have to pay me. That was
See, he had a roll in his mouth, and he wants me to do it.
Well, see, now what they'll do is they'll come back and they'll pay Dekori to do it.
if Corey,
There you
I'll
go.
do it. Then
you know, if Corey can get a better time than me, I'll pay him. That sounds fair to me.
Oh, that sounds like a bet right there.
that sounds like
You know, if you do it though, Mom's has got to tape it and put it up so I can laugh.
Wow, that's awesome. What do you know what peppers that was made out of?
What it was made out of?
What peppers did they use? I mean, it had to have been the Reaper and shit.
A Reaper, yeah.
I mean, they put everything into that. The hottest chicken wing, hot ones, is 1 million Scovilles. This is 9 million.
Right.
So much worse. And they layer it. So as time goes on, it melts in your mouth. When it first starts, it just tastes like a hot tamale. It's nothing. But then it very quickly gets to you. And then when you swallow, you hear me say, don't.
Okay. So they probably go through the layers with it then. They start with a chili pepper and then
Yeah.
eventually they get up to the the Reaper at the end, which I know is about 2.5.
Okay, so here we go. Hotter than sin. The toe of Satan is one of the spiciest candies on earth or in hell. Instead of a delayed burn from hot peppers, this demonic delight sizzles as soon as it hits your tongue. The burn you feel is the Hellfire Chili Extract, which has the insanely high Scoville rating of 9 million units. For comparison, that's over 4 times hotter than the Carolina Reaper.
Really?
Former record holder for the world's hottest pepper. So it's Hellfire Chili Extract.
No, I mean, I grow Carolina Reapers, and I'll tell you what, I made hot sauce with the Carolina Reaper, and I like stuffed quahogs. You guys like stuffed quahogs?
Never
You
had.
ever have a stuffed quahog? Do you know what a quahog is?
Mm-mm.
All right, you'll figure it out later. It's like a stuffed clam.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's like a stuffed clam. 1 drop, and you can't eat it.
It's that bad. You like?
I gave all the hot sauce away. My father-in-law loved it.
You
Yeah,
can
but he's older. He doesn't have any taste buds, anyways.
Well, he eats hot peppers for lunch every day.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, Corey can have that challenge.
Yeah, I can handle it, but why?
Well, yeah, why? That's the why?
But you know what, you know what? By doing the challenge, I definitely lost in the challenge and myself because, oh, geez, that was horrible. But I was defying the odds still. No,
Great. There you go.
Who was that young doing it? All the videos I saw were grown men.
Right. And you were not afraid to give it a try.
Well, that was the whole reason why I brought it up, is because he wasn't afraid to try something.
Right.
You know, and
It's
that's pretty
not
much
going to kill you.
This whole show is basically been about that.
Mhm.
You know, not being afraid to fail, not being afraid to go for those goals.
Yeah.
Or those visions. You know, people call them goals, people call them visions. It's however you perceive it, you know, and you guys are crushing it, you know,
And you're crushing it because you have a passion for what you're doing. And that's really, that's really what it boils down to. You know what I mean? If you're passionate about something, you're going to give it everything that you've possibly got.
Absolutely.
You know, and not everything succeeds. Not everything's going to succeed. You know, you're going to have failures. Failures are nothing more than a lesson learned. Okay. Grab your bootstraps and let's move forward. Always, 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 always. And that's my daddy suggestions for today.
Daddy or granddaddy?
Hey. They could be my great grandchildren. You kidding me?
Right.
You're absolutely right, though. It's all about, moving forward. You never know, a failure could end up being a success later on, stuff you learn along the way. Even though you're entrepreneurs now, maybe, something you're doing now leads to, a high paying job later on, or, a different, business that you create, everything could lead to something else. It's just one door opens, another door closes. Or
Absolutely.
I mean, you're actually sitting here with a 57-year-old man that decided to do a comic book. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with me? I mean, seriously.
But
think about that.
Well, we did last like 51 minutes before he dropped the F-bomb, so he did pretty good tonight.
Yeah.
Usually
it's in the first 51 seconds of the show, but
well, no, I mean, we have two fine young gentlemen, so I wanted to at least give it 3/4 of the way through the show before I brought it in down into that gutter, as you say. You know what I mean? Off the tracks,
crashing the train into the wall.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we use the train as a reference a lot. A train is a track. Stay on the track. You're going to hit forks in the track. You know what I mean? It's up to you which way you want to go. And you've got to guide your own self for where you want to be.
It's all about momentum.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Trains don't go uphill very well. They just don't, because the wheels spin. So sometimes you have to go around the, quote, mountains or obstacles to get to where you want to be.
Look at Leo. Leo's like, what?
Hold on, but wouldn't it be easier to stay on the track and go up the hill rather than going off?
No. Leo, trains cannot go uphill. Don't you understand that?
Yeah, I know, but it's easier for it to go uphill than to hop off the track and go around.
No, you got to carve.
What train are we talking about?
You got to carve
like Thomas the Train. I mean, what's going on here?
You got to carve a tunnel through the mountain, or you got to go around it. Which way do you want to go? Because you're not going over it.
He just rammed right into the wall, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Does anybody understand what I just said?
Absolutely
not.
Yeah.
Don't be a train driver.
He said you got to work.
Don't be a train driver.
I don't drive the train. Ben drives the train.
I won't let him drive the train.
No, he won't let me drive the train.
Oh my gosh. But there was a fantastic quote that I heard. It said, a setback is just a setup for a greater opportunity.
Now, something my dad used to tell me was the 7 Ps. Did you ever hear of the 7 Ps?
I'm scared to hear the 7 Ps.
No, I'm serious, and this made a huge impact on my life. Ben knows the 7 P's.
Yep.
Okay. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
Are you counting?
Yeah.
Okay. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. That's the 7 P's. Because if you do it wrong, it's 8 P's because you're gonna piss.
So what does that quote mean? Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance.
So my dad had a similar saying, but in 4 words.
Oh, you gotta fucking do it that way, huh?
I do. Measure
Okay.
twice, cut once.
Well, I'm a woodworker. I already know that. You know what I mean? Basically, what it says is, when you get an idea, lay out your plan, okay, and go for it. Because if you don't plan properly, it's going to take you longer to reach your goals.
Yeah.
So prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. I'm a woodworker. If I'm going to build a jewelry chest, and I build high-end jewelry chests, if I don't draw my plan, I'm going to make mistakes that are going to cost me later. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's the same old adage as, make sure you have all your ducks in a row.
They
Same
have
kind
no
of thing.
idea. 17 and 19, dude.
Yeah, we might be a little
I've
young
heard that
for
one
that
before.
one.
I was going to say, you're bringing up metaphors. Like,
I've heard those. Look.
hold on, we got to Google metaphors for teenagers.
Well, dude, literally, we have like what a 40-year age difference here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well,
so
30
my
for me,
life,
40 for you.
my experiences, I'm trying to pass on to these young gentlemen who are doing things that I wish I did when I was their age.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. That's why we figured, having you guys on the first of the year for season 2, kicking off season 2. I mean, let's bring it out strong. You know what I mean? Show our listeners, show our viewers and let our listeners hear your story,
Well, the youth is the future. They just need to do it right. And these guys are doing it right.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. Leo, you look like you were going to say something.
No, when you said that the Children Are Our Future song popped into my head. So
And you were singing it, weren't you?
Yeah.
I said, because your head was going like this. I thought you were actually going to say something.
No.
Leo, you're not in Florida. You're not at Disney World. This isn't, what's that ride? It's My Life or whatever.
It's a Wonderful World.
It's a Wonderful World.
Never gone on it.
I went down to Florida. It was freaking closed. I was pissed.
So when I moved back to Florida, back from Florida, I went down with my sister and brother, and we rented a truck to move everything back. And in order to repay them for going with us, my sister wanted to go to Disney World. We go to Disney World, didn't realize it was Walt Disney's birthday.
Oh, that was a mistake.
Oh, big mistake. But we went, didn't really go on too many rides because
My question is, did you get cake?
No.
No?
No.
Corey got cake. He didn't even have to go to Florida for it.
And it had his face on it.
Right? Yeah. So,
and
what you got
there's
to say about that, Walt?
The disgusting thing about that is, you actually ate yourself.
Yeah.
He just nibbled on his ear.
It was running out, so I had to just.
Oh, it's a small world. That's it. It's a small world. I was just corrected by Stacy.
Mom knows the 7 P's. She just chimed in. She knows the 7 P's.
Mom knows the 7 P's. Yep.
Yep. So, I mean, we're getting close towards that time in the show, but I'm going to start with Dekori real quick here. Words of wisdom for teens right now.
Okay, some words of wisdom for me would be to always know what you want. You don't have to. No, let me not say that. Always know where you want to go. Is what I mean. You don't have to know exactly what you want to do in the future, but you need to have an idea of what you enjoy doing and what you really have fun doing. So you need to focus on that and find things that can make it profitable.
Nice.
See, now, out of everything he just said, I picked up on that one key word that we always focus for, and that's have fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Doing it. If you're having fun doing it, it will be successful some way, somehow for you.
And it won't even really feel like work.
It won't feel like work. So I'm going to ask the Christian the same question.
Okay, so words of wisdom. Define who you are. In life, we're told that we should do this, that we should be this way. Make the decision in yourself that you are going to go after your life, because this is your life. You have your dreams. You have your goals. Go after them and don't be afraid.
That's great advice. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Never be afraid to ask. Me and Ben learned this.
Right.
The worst that can happen is somebody says no. Next.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because not everybody will share the same dreams as you.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own visions of where they want to be. The hard part is a lot of, you can have your visions of what you want to do and where you want to be, but you've got to have your goals on how the hell you're going to get there. And the best way to get
I'm
there.
going to call an Uber because I don't want to walk.
The best way to get there is to follow your dream.
Right. You were getting all serious and stuff, man. I didn't want to have to bust out the tissues. Oh, I had to throw the Uber joke in there.
And that's exactly what we're trying to encourage people of our age and people of every age to defy the odds. That is exactly what it means to be a defiant one. If you have a dream, if you have a goal, go after it. It doesn't matter your age, your race. You can make it if you believe. You have the drive to do what you want. You will garner success. I promise you. It will come to you. All you have to do is believe in yourself, go after it, and defy the odds.
So at this point, where can people get your magazine?
You can follow us on social media at Defiant Ones Mag.
That's on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And you can go to our website to become a sponsor, advertiser, learn more about our story and our team. If you want to listen to our podcast, purchase your online and physical magazine, which is distributed worldwide, you can go to our website, defiantonesmag.com. You can find me personally on Instagram and Facebook at Kindafy. That's KINDAFYE.
You can find me on Instagram at DEKORI_.
Okay. And those are in the show notes up above and down below, depending on where you may be listening.
Or
Right, Leo?
I was just about to ask you that.
Right?
Yeah, you said it.
See?
Yeah. So, everything's in the show notes up above, down below, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. A bunch of information there, including your link tree. If you just want the one link to get everything, we have that in there as well, including the website, your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and a bunch of other neat stuff.
All right. Yeah. And check these dudes out. They are, in my opinion, very inspirational.
Absolutely.
Okay. And I use the word inspirational, not influential. Okay. Because I think that it's more important to be inspired than influenced.
You know what? I've never heard that. That's fantastic.
That's in the next magazine.
Christian,
Christian says,
And well, that's my age speaking. I just pulled that right out of my butthole.
I want to talk about your butthole tonight. What is going on?
Well, because I ate some hot shit for lunch and I'm paying for it now.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
What do you have for lunch?
Well, it was steak and cheese with spice, and tonight we're having freaking tacos. So I don't know what's going to happen with that.
It's going to be like South Park season 1.
Episode 1.
Yeah, episode 1 where
Cartman gets the anal probe.
Uh-huh.
Yep, fart and fire.
Well, I'm going to send you one of these toes of Satan. I want to see you try the challenge.
Well, there's not a lot of shit I'll stick in my mouth, but for you, I'll give it a shot.
All righty, Jeffrey.
Well, just so you know, you can get it right on Amazon. Looks like it's about $12 for one.
Okay, Christian. Send me a private message. I will give you my address. You send me one over. I will record it, and I will stick that in my mouth for as long as I possibly can.
All right. If you hit 5 minutes, oh, that would be awesome. All right.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I think Christian should be our spokesman. Man. He's nailed everything tonight.
You know, oh, absolutely. You guys are two of the finest young gentlemen that I've come across in quite some time. You're not opinionated, you're inspired. You're trying to inspire others, and I absolutely love it. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to look you up. I want to see what your magazine's all about. I haven't had a chance to actually read one, but I will be looking you up. I'll probably get the digital download.
Yeah, they pulled that right out at the beginning of the show. I mean, that was classy. I saw that. It was like, whew.
Oh,
see?
Yeah. Yeah. Now, who's the sexiest person you've got on the cover? That's what I want to know.
Oh, you're going to get me in trouble. These people are young.
There you go.
There you go. That was the right answer.
There's
he's covering his face.
That's how we get the ladies.
That was the correct answer.
Yes,
that really was the correct answer. Yeah, Christian's like, I'm gonna get in trouble. They're young.
Yep. Yep. Well, just so you know, that was a test and you passed.
I passed.
Yeah, I'm passing right now, but I don't want to tell you what.
Oh, jeez.
Is that why your camera has a green
I was gonna say, is that why your eyes are watering, Jeff?
Oh no, I'm having fun. This is awesome.
Yeah, you guys are so much fun, and it has definitely been a pleasure.
We appreciate that. We thank you for coming on. You know, I mean, it was a rough year last year for a lot of people, and we wanted to try to start this year off and this season off with a really good, inspirational, as Jeff said, story.
Right.
And, we searched, and there was no better inspirational story than this.
You know, and I would really, really actually love to meet you guys and have a one-on-one personal conversation.
Absolutely.
Okay, because you have things that I could learn from. You know what I mean? And coming from an older guy to say that to a couple of young guys, you know what I mean? It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm actually blown away at where you're at, what your visions are, what your goals are, and what you've actually done to this point in time. Then I would like to shake your hand personally.
Thank you. We'll definitely have to make that happen.
Oh, we will. I keep in touch.
Yeah.
You know, I keep in touch with your mom.
Yeah, you got me hooked. You got me hooked on that comic. Season 3.
Yeah, because I sent some down.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
okay.
I sent, at least issue 1 and 2. I don't remember if issue 3 was out at the point. But I have the PDFs too, so I can send them the PDFs of the new one. So, but yeah, we're definitely gonna hook up and meet with y'all at some point. You know, hopefully COVID dies down a little bit. I was trying to get your mother to bring you guys and Terrence up to the Diamond Production Studios in New York. It's where we're filming our movies and stuff. That gentleman there, he's known for like the puppet work on Sesame Street and the Gremlins, and you know, do a whole tour of the studio and kind of hang out and stuff. It's a good time. We enjoy having, you know, good.
You know, maybe make you up as a zombie and hit you with a bong.
I'm down. I
don't know.
I love how people just love to be like killed off.
You're like, really? You want to dress me up and kill me?
Yes, I'm in.
I'll be the best zombie I've
I have to try those deadly coffee grounds.
Actually, that's great coffee. I've had it.
It is, yeah.
You know,
It's
I'm not big on the flavor, but I'll tell you what. I got some of their dark roast and stuff. Unbelievable.
To die for.
If you like the flavored coffee, though, Death by Chocolate is really good. And Witch's Brew, which is a chocolate raspberry.
I wasn't a big fan of that one.
Yeah.
You know, but like I said, I have a hard time with flavored coffee. I like my coffee dark and bold.
Yeah.
You know, the stronger the better.
Yep. All right, Leo, it's about that time, brother.
It is. So I want to thank everybody for watching this fine evening. Make sure you check out the show notes down below or above, depending on where you're watching or listening to us. We have all the information for Dekori and Christian Robinson, the Defiant ones. Definitely check them out and give their podcast a listen as well. And for me, just Google Leo Pond. You'll find a bunch of stuff. Could be true, could be not. But you know what? Head on over to thedorkening.com. You can find all the shows on my network. I have about 30 shows on the network. A lot of them are showing up on Hellfire Radio as well during the week. So if you don't have a chance to listen to podcasts, just want to put a radio on for just a little bit, check out Hellfire Radio. And with that, I think we talked about where you guys like interacting with you. What social media platform is your favorite?
Snapchat for me.
Snapchat?
That's because the pictures disappear after 30 seconds.
Yeah. And once again, I'll say it again. You can find us on social media at Defiant Ones Mag.
Okay. Jeff.
Excellent. Yeah, unlike Leo, just don't ever Google me. You don't want to do that. You're gonna find all kinds of weird shit, and it's not me. You know what I mean? It's just not me. You can find me on Facebook. You know, go to stilltoking.com. That's the website, fully up and operational. Toking with the Dead on Facebook. You know, other than that, just leave me the fuck alone. Seriously.
Okay.
What's for dinner?
Tacos. I told you that.
Oh, so they're already ready. That's why you're being like that.
Oh no, not at all. You know, tacos.
2021, year of the grumpy old man.
You know, I'm not grumpy.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Well, the later it gets, I get more grumpy because you know it's like dinner time. And Leo was pushing that out in that new intro. You know what I mean?
Everyone else said, "What's for dinner? It's dinner time." My gummy's kicked in. It's dinner time.
My ribs are ready. No, you guys have been absolutely awesome. Oh, and before I forget, when Leo closes the feed down, do not go anywhere.
Okay.
All right, just hang out for a minute because then we'll be backstage. A couple more things I want to say to you.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Like Jeff said, you can just check us out at stilltoking.com. Every social media platform, Toking with the Dead on Facebook, Still Toking with everywhere else, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, Tumblr, MySpace, yeah, all of them. So to all our veterans and first responders, we want to thank you for doing what you do every day so people like us can come up here and do what we do every day. We love you all. We'll see you next week. We're out of here.
Peace out.
Don't hate me. This is the old one.
Your book of lies will buy you a mild acceptance. My free mind will keep me from under your spell. And when we die, you'll be another angel in heaven, but me, I'll be a fucking legend in hell.